you for making it.
You're welcome. Thank
Hi,
you.
Jennifer. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. You just came back from school?
I did.
Or how was your day there?
A little stressful,
A
but
little
yeah,
stressful.
yeah, yeah. Normal.
Yes, but you're smiling
Yes. I'm smiling
because
because I'm here with you.
you're smiling because you're building your business, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that journey.
Oh, it's exciting. I'm just learning so much about the brain. It's just amazing, and it just it follows along with how I have wanted to teach forever. To focus on that social emotional. So it's really wonderful.
Yeah. So when you before let's backtrack a little
Mhm,
bit. So we met at our informational meeting and you got all the information and then you said I'm gonna go talk to your husband. So
mhm.
how did that go? Because there's a lot of people are on that path too, right? They have to go ask their husband or wife, right?
Yes. It was okay. He was a little questionable on, like, he wanted to know all the answers right up front. Like, how are we going to market? How are we, what do we use? Do we do this? Do we do that? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. She just has the whole program lined out, and she has the ins and the outs, and I just follow. And this is the possibility. And he was like, well, I'm just going to leave that up to you. If you trust that it's going to work, then go for it. So
You know, I have a new fan on my LinkedIn, which is your husband. I realized he's liking some of my posts now.
yes, he loves you.
So now he's turned into my fan, one of my fans.
Oh, awesome. Yay.
I'm like, who is this? And then I saw the last name, then I figured it was him.
That's him. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
So, what made you like stick to it? Like, what made you say, even though your husband's like, okay, if it's up to you, right? I don't know, it's gonna work or not, right? But you went for it. What was it? Why did you do that?
because um it just gave me something positive with so much negative going on in the school systems and in my school specifically, that it gave me something positive to work on at night. And then it just became like an addiction. Like, I could not wait to get home to do another module or another lesson or something, just to keeps me in the right mindset.
Mm.
So I've been missing that a lot, and my husband has noticed, my son's noticed that when I come home, I'm grumpy, I'm tired, I just want to not be around anybody, just want to sit. And so it's changed that for me. So that's, yeah.
Because your husband even said you're more happier now when you were
Yes,
going through the program, right?
yes. He was like, I haven't seen you this happy in years. And we've been together almost 20 years.
Mm.
So he's noticed. And if he notices,
Big,
it's
yeah,
a
it's
big thing.
big. He watches you all every day, right?
Yeah.
So this school system, when it's toxic, it's not just you suffer, your family members suffer. It just carries everywhere, right? Toxic, negative energy carries with us, right?
Yes, it does. It affects, and it's affected my health.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this year, I literally have gained 30 pounds
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a stress eater. So all day long at school, I'm so stressed by the environment that I'm constantly eating, eating, eating. My
Mm-hmm.
blood pressure has gone up. I'm on more medication than I've ever been on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not healthy for me. It's just, and I'm like, it's literally slowly killing me. The stress. It's
Mm-hmm.
horrible.
Yeah. So, so how do you feel now? You came into the program and you finished it just like the program meant to be because it was built for a working teacher, right?
Mhm.
It was built. It's not easy because you are learning new things. Every day there's a new thing to learn, every day there's a new thing to implement. So, how was that journey? Can you describe that for me?
It was it wasn't really that hard for me. But like I said, I loved it. So I
Mm,
would get off work and I would hurry to get home and fix dinner to get on my lessons. And I would spend on the weekends, I would spend all day. Like I would just go right to the next, right to the next, and I would do my homework, and I would just go. And I think one Saturday, I think I sat on there for like 8 hours, literally, literally. I couldn't stop. I was just like, I just want to do the next one. I just want to do
mm,
the next one. And but I also had set a goal for myself that I wanted to be done in 8 weeks, and I think I finished my last module on my 8 week anniversary.
perfect.
So I was I was just dead set. But it feels good because um, it gives me a way out, because I have been thinking for so long, and I've tried to go and do other things, but I just didn't know what I could do. I was
Yeah.
stuck. I was like, I'm trapped. I can't do anything else. I might as well just deal with it and go on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But
this
it would
gave,
have killed you. The job would have killed you. It sounds like the one when you were in the in like in this environment, right?
yes, it's horrible.
Yeah.
So this gave me a way out,
Yeah.
and a positive way out. And it kept me doing the same thing that I'm passionate about. I still
Mm,
get to work with my kids, but it's in a better way. It's in a much more positive way. And I really
yeah.
get to make a bigger difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about, so the program is structured in a way that if you dedicate, like you just said, it's possible to finish it in 8 weeks. You
Oh,
set the
yeah,
goal. It's
definitely.
possible. And
Yeah.
how about our community? Because one of the things that teachers say to me is that, if I leave, I'm going to be by myself. There's no support. I have all my colleagues here, but if I leave, there's nobody there. How about that? What do you
Oh,
say to them?
I have heard, I've thought that at the beginning too. I was like, I really like that teamwork,
Hmm.
and I'm going to miss that. But now it's like every day it's team, and we share ideas and we talk. And I've become friends with several people through Facebook and through here, through the company. And then I've found out that a couple of them live like 20 minutes away. So
Wow.
yeah, so we're like, we could just get together and have coffee every
Hey,
once in a while. So,
yes, that's
so it's,
awesome.
yeah,
You
so
have to
no,
tell me
it's
who it is. You have to tell me
very
later.
strong. Yes.
So they live by you. These already coaches in our program, they were living close to you. It's
Yes,
amazing.
exactly.
It's
So,
amazing.
yeah.
So tell me about the coaching calls, because there's a lot of programs out there that you buy this online portal and then
Hmm.
you're just by yourself. There's no encouragement. There's no community. You basically watch and watch and watch, but there's nobody to go and ask or practice with, right? But how about this in this program? How was that for you?
Oh, it's wonderful because I still get still get to touch base with you and ask
Mm,
you questions. I mean, you've been awesome,
thank
support
you.
system. And the other coaches that have been in it longer than us,
Mm,
they come in and they do coaching ideas and practice sessions. And they really, I mean, everybody really wants everybody to succeed.
mm.
So it's really nice. It's very supportive.
Yeah, and there's no, what I love about our community is that in a lot of our lunchroom, even, right, we could have this kind of negative, right? Most of the time it's pretty negative and people sit in groups, right? You know
Yeah,
how that goes, right?
yeah, yeah.
So for me, I wanted to create a beautiful environment, a community where everyone celebrates for everyone else's success. We
Yes.
celebrate together and collaborate together. There's nothing to compete or compare, and
Mm-mm.
that's exactly what I wanted to build. So it is amazing, and I think you saw that right in the group.
Yes, definitely. And the the competition isn't there because everybody's different. Everybody specializes in their own niche. And even if I I just don't feel any competition at all. Even if we're doing the same grade level or whatever, maybe we're doing, something just a little bit different, but it's all our own program. So
Yeah,
it's designed by us. So
yeah,
it
that's the beauty of it, right? Because the
yes.
customization brings a real new life to that program. You could be doing reading. There could be thousands of reading coaches,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not going to be the same.
No.
You're going to bring your own essence to it, right? It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. So, when you came into the program, did you feel like, oh, I might not have a program to sell? Like, was there any limiting beliefs like that? Like, I'm not sure
Oh yeah.
people are going to be buying this, or me, imposter syndrome. Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about that.
Yes. I struggled with that. I was like, how in the world am I going to get um 20 people? I mean, I honestly, I was like, I need 20 clients.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Who would buy? I mean, and who would spend that? Or, but it slowly through the program and retraining my, changing my mind stories and changing my mindset and um, finding my value, and really studying that and appreciating myself, the self-care that you incorporate and you encourage is
Yeah.
it's it's important, and the whole thing has really changed the way I think. I just, and then when you get a client and one day and they're like, oh, that's very reasonable, and then you get the next client the next day and they're like, oh yeah, that's great, and I'm, how fast can we start? And I'm like, oh, okay. So when you get and that's only been 2 weeks. So when I get that, when the parents see the value and they understand and they see that this is an amazing thing, that just pushes me even a little bit further. So
Yeah, absolutely. And then that's when you're like, I mean, that's why you don't even need the 20 students. That's why I always say it's 5 to 20 students, or it's 20 hours, because sometimes, there are cases, because we customize it. Some students might need more. You can just have more of those students, and then now you have 5, 6, and you're done. You don't need any more, right?
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So
yeah, yeah.
that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
Now you got 2 clients right off at the end of the program. You finish the 8 weeks. Just
yes,
like the program, you have now 2 students lined up.
yep,
So the response from the parents, this is amazing, right? It's holistic, so it's neurogrowth, so it's amazing. So that gives you that confidence in even more. Like,
yes,
now the market wants this. But
yes.
throughout building that, you had to, were you ever thought you could sell? Like, did you think you were a salesperson?
Oh no, 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 no.
So are
Nope,
you selling now? These 2 people, did you sell them anything?
no, I didn't sell them. Mm-mm. I just showed them my offer and they found value in it. But I find value in it. So, the way I present it is it's important. I mean, it's so valuable.
Yeah,
What I'm sharing with them.
yeah,
It's life changing for their children.
yeah.
So, you can't put a price tag on that.
No, absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
So you didn't, because a lot of teachers say, I'm not a salesperson, I can't sell. But that's only if you're selling, as a used car salesman or something. Like, you're selling something that you don't believe in and you
Exactly.
don't think it works, but you're going to sell it. That's selling.
Yes.
But if every part of your body says it's going to work and it's going to do what you say to it, you're going to do it.
Exactly.
It's easy. So
Yeah.
you found it yesterday. You were telling me that how easy it is to, have this meeting with the parents.
It was so easy. And literally I had just she was looking for a tutor. I responded to her. I have something that can really help your child. Do you want to meet? What time can you meet? And she was like, yes. And it was like in an hour. So I didn't even have time to find out the child's name,
Mm,
how old they were, I mean, I knew she was struggling in reading, but that was it. And I was like, okay, I can help her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old they are or whatever. I know I can help her. But so I didn't even get to have that questionnaire. So I had to kind of do the questionnaire right then with her. And I mean, it was fast, and we talked like we were friends. And I talked to the little girl, and she talked back and said, how it made her feel when she was behind. And So it was just a very comfortable situation. I mean, we just talked like we were friends.
Yeah. There's no sales in this. You don't
No.
ever have to sell anyone anything. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So now that you're done the program, you're gonna take the exam and all finished. Where do you see yourself in like 6 months? Because you set a beautiful goal, right, of 8 weeks.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk about the alignment after this. But tell me, where would you be in 6 months from now? That would be right now we're going into May. So May, June, July, August, September, kind of September. Let's go September.
Um,
5 months.
I see myself being fully booked.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love that confidence. So tell me about alignment. So I talk about this a lot because I wasn't in alignment myself before. I have not been in alignment. It's like, you know how we have things moving one direction, one something flowing in one direction, and then if you don't have that flow, something else is pulling you the other direction. You're not gonna be. It's just like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back and forth, and you're stuck in that position. So a lot of the time, teachers done that in the classroom so many years, right? You're just feeling this push back, push forward, push back, right? In
Yep.
many of the situation. So in business, they bring that. You know, this is 2.5 years for me working with teachers. That's why now I'm so full force with the alignment. Like
Mm-hmm.
every cell in your body should be flowing in the same direction.
Yes.
And if one is going that way, it's not going to work. It's got to be all going the same way.
Exactly.
So tell me about that alignment. And how do you feel about that alignment within you? Because I see it in you.
I feel great about it, and I think the main thing is, um, when I started this, I completely switched my gears to focusing on this, and I wanted to do this.
Yes.
So my classroom, it just went. I did what I could do, which I have done all year, the best I could do,
Yes.
and my best isn't good enough in that school system. So I just thought, you know what, this is negative, so I'm going to put that in the back burner, and my focus is going to be on the program and really diving deep and doing this
Yes.
because it's positive. So I think once I switched my focus, and then it just kept going. Like it kept building my self confidence and my knowledge, and the training and the community. It just kept me going. So where I could literally just leave that school alone. I don't think about it. When I come home, I don't think about it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's helped get me in a line with where I'm going and what I want and what is good for me, what's good for my heart, what's good for my soul, what's good for my brain. And that's what I love doing. And it's also that I love working with kids. So when I can love doing what I do and be good to myself, it's all, and be good to my family and be happy again. And, be proud when I talk to people and I tell them what I'm doing. I just start rambling. I just start talking,
Mhm.
So it's exciting. It's,
Yes.
it's just really exciting.
Yeah.
So the alignment feels really good. I feel like I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah. All your cells are. I can feel it too. So you're working in a hard school and you have hard students.
Mhm.
And did you ever try to use any of this what you learned here in the classroom with any of the?
I do. I do. My
Yeah.
hardest kid, my hardest one, I try my hardest to like teach her the breathing methods and try to get her to calm herself down
Wonderful.
and de-stress her brain to where she can, you know, just change a little bit, just
Shift.
change a little bit.
Mhm.
It's been a struggle, but I do try. I do, and I find myself. I have actually every day. I would have them write a sentence for their handwriting, and I
Mhm.
would have them read it. So when I started this program, I started statements, and I can, or I will, or I am. This. So trying to teach them to have that positive self-talk. So
Yes.
I've tried to start doing that as well. So
Yes, absolutely. And you're also positive, right? That's why in negative and toxic environment now you created positivity because it flows from. That's why teachers are so. I mean, it's. I feel so sorry and sad for teachers because they're trying to serve, but it just doesn't work because you don't have anything to give yourself anymore. So you
yes.
can be positive even if you try to be.
And I have noticed that since I've been doing this and I'm the positive person now, it's like I get more pushback at school. Like I'm pushed even like it's like something's telling me that you need to get out of this. And
Yeah.
it's like they're pushing me out the door. Like
Mhm.
literally, they're just, I'm done with
Because
you.
you don't fit in,
No,
because the wavelength you're traveling is way too, frequency is too high for them. They're scared of your energy now, right? So they
that's
got to
what my
push it.
husband said the other day that
Yeah.
he was like, she's threatened by you. That's why she's treating you this way. You're a
Yes.
threat. And I'm like, I am not a threat. I'm just a
That's
first grade teacher.
energy. Yeah, it's just the energy. People feel the positive energy, right? That's
Yeah.
why people think I'm sometimes fake because I just smile all the time. You know me, right? Have
Hmm.
you ever seen me anything besides smiling in my group? So
No.
I am like this all the time, so people think, how can she be this? That is me because I'm always blissful. I'm
Yes.
blessed and I'm always blissful. And even
Uh-huh.
if I'm going through something, I look at what can I learn. I go through hard days, but I always look at it as what am I supposed to learn from this, right? So I'm always blissful because I learned something. So
Yes.
why wouldn't I be blissful,
Yeah.
even a hard situation? But I
Mhm.
wasn't like that too. I wasn't not born like that or anything. It's just something I developed, right?
Yeah.
This is something you can really train your brain for it.
You can. You can
Yeah,
teach your brain to think different ways.
yeah, yeah. Always look for the what's to learn. It's not positive, it's what to learn. Because
Yes.
some people say always look at the positive. No, what can I learn actually shifts the negativity away and like, okay, there's something I gotta learn from here. Otherwise why would I be in this situation right now, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm put in here to learn something. What is that? So I'm so excited for you, Jennifer. I can't just wait to see you. I can see it. I can. It's less than 2-3 months. You're gonna be full. Your portfolio would be full.
Yeah.
So what can you tell someone before we go there? How is my help to you and others in the group? Because that's another thing that people fear, right? You buy some program and then you enter and then you don't get to see the person created or there's no help from them, right? So
Right.
what do you say?
Oh, I would say that you're very helpful. Like I can email you questions, I can message you questions and you're there to help. Um, have a live meeting. We can get on Zoom together. I think we got on Zoom a couple of times, just me and you at the very beginning, because I just didn't understand some things.
Yeah.
And but I mean, you're doing the coaching classes along with the coaches and the meetings, and it's you're very supportive and you're there. It's not just your image, your picture, like you're actually active in our training. So it means a lot.
We have so many calls in our program. What's your favorite so far?
Oh gosh, I'm like our weekly
Yeah, yeah, weekly calls. Like,
Mindset Monday is my
that's what I was gonna. I knew it. I knew it.
I love Mindset Monday.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not coached by one coach, right? It's coached by different people, so you get different versions of the
Yes.
mindset work, right? So it's
Yes.
important. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I asked.
Yep.
So if someone is on the fence, if the teacher, because what I want to restate something you said early, you were not well, you were not feeling good, you were not good to your family, none of this was happening, and health wise, a lot of time teachers think I can't leave this because my healthcare is they're paying for it,
Hmm.
but then you're suffering so much and you're on so much medication, you're hurting yourself, and you said blood pressure was up, you
Yep.
were eating the bad stuff.
Mhm.
What's the point of having healthcare? Like, you're just kind of it's
Exactly.
just kind of offsetting. You're sick to
Yeah.
be paid, right? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So now that you see this, how is your health now? How is it have uplifted, or is it still the
Um,
same?
it's getting a little bit better. My blood pressure, I had to go to the doctor. I got hurt by a student last week, so I had to go to the
Oh,
doctor on Friday, and my blood pressure wasn't bad. So, I
getting
think
better.
it's getting better. I think just seeing that I only have like 21 more days, and
Yeah,
then
that's
I am so excited that
then you can breathe.
I'm just excited that I can sit and market all day long, all
Awesome.
day. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Awesome, awesome.
So
And summer's coming, and there's so many kids who needs these programs.
yes,
So many kids. They're
yes.
so falling behind and failing. Actually, many of them are.
Oh yeah.
So would you have believed if somebody told you this like 6 months ago you could be here? Like
No.
looking back, what
No.
were you thinking 6 months? I'm going to be stuck in this place.
I was literally 6 months ago thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know I cannot stay here. I can't do it. I can't do it another year. They're killing me. I mean, I'm getting hurt every day, physically attacked every day.
Hmm.
So my admin's not supportive, and I was just like, I literally I can't do this. So I was already starting to think, do I need to go just to a different school? Do I
Hmm.
need to leave teaching and go into, I don't know, interior design or something, just anything to get me out of it, because
Yeah.
I knew
Who
I could.
wants to be hit every day? No one needs to be hit.
No, no,
That's not job. That's not
no,
teaching, right? It's
no.
that. And
It's
those kids are, do you find yourself, that's the thing, right? On the other flip side of it, are we really helping these kids? Are you trained to do all that work you're asked to do? No, you're not. And are we really helping them? We're
no,
not helping them either, and you're getting hit. The two parties are being hurt in this toxic place,
and
right?
not only them and me, but the 15 other kids that I have in there that
Yeah.
they're witnessing it, and
Yes.
they have PTSD from her from this year. I mean, they scream and cry when she walks in the door because they're afraid of her. And, it's just, they're not learning because it's a stressful situation when the anxiety and the stress is so high for all of us that they're not learning as much as they should. I mean,
Mhm.
they're they grew this year. I don't know how, but they did. So, I mean, I'm thankful for that, but it's not fair to them. They shouldn't have to see that every day.
No, no one should, and you shouldn't be hit at all either. So there should be protection for all that. So tell me, if you were to tell someone who's on the fence, because there's a lot of teachers who's watching this and will watch it in our groups, what would you tell them about starting a business? Because a lot of them think that I have to go and relearn a
Mm-mm.
new industry, right? You were saying industry, interior designing. You
Yeah.
would take some programs or
Yes,
courses, whatever,
yes,
right?
yes.
Or some teachers tell me that I'm going to go do my master's and my PhD.
I thought about that, but by the time I did it, I'm already 51, and it wouldn't pay me because you only get like $300 extra a year.
But
And
where would you work? Though?
I would still work in a school. So, I mean, it's still the same. And you make $300 more a
And
year,
how much is it to get those degrees?
like $15,000, $20,000.
Yeah, some of them are
So
30, 40,000 too.
yeah,
Yeah, and
30. Yeah. So I was like, there's no way if I ever want to retire, no. So there was just, that was a no.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
And healthcare you can buy. We have so many people I can introduce
Yes.
you to. Nate is one of my favorite person because I probably told you about him, right?
Mhm.
He actually, what I love about Nate is that he actually explains to you. He doesn't sell. I don't like people who just sell stuff.
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
want them to educate us. That's
Yes.
the people I gravitate to, and that's the people I like to collaborate with. So when you're ready, you can talk to him to
Yes.
find out what that looks like, and he
Yeah.
just gives you education, and then that way you can make an informed decision. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm lucky my husband has health care, so
Oh,
we
awesome.
might be able to go with him, but if it's
Awesome.
way too expensive, we might go.
Yeah, just talk to him
Yeah,
and you can show his and see what's the best possibility and how
exactly.
he can combine two things. And he's done amazing things like that with our coaches to help people
Yeah.
buy the
We'll
best
talk to him
kind.
soon.
So, what would you tell a teacher who's on the fence and thinking like you were 6 months ago? What would you tell them?
I would tell him do it for sure. I mean, because it not only gives you a different occupation, it changes you. It gives you that positive, that inner peace, and it's amazing.
It's like you went to a therapist.
It
in
is.
this program. You have gone through your own self, you
And I
grow
did it, yeah, through the self-talk and the new
the training.
me, and yes, and all the training classes. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, the new me is a big deal. Yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. So anything else you want to add as we finish here?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you. I'm so proud of you because you came in, you said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm glad it kept you going.
that-
And you look different. I can't tell you.
oh,
Since the
thank,
day I met you, you're different. Everything changes. Everything changes
I
because
feel that.
you're in alignment. I
Yes,
love that word.
I love it.
I love it too.
All right.
So thank you,
You're
Jennifer, and thank
welcome.
you for all of you who were watching. And we will have more interviews like this with our holistic neurogrowth learning success coaches. Now, this is not tutoring, right? Did you
No,
see the difference?
not at all. No. And
Okay,
it's not teaching either.
it is not teaching either. It
No,
is a holistic neurogrowth learning success coaching, which also gives you the opportunity to grow yourself too, right? That's the beauty of it, is you're growing as you're growing with your students. So thank you for your service. And I 21 days, right?
21 days.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.